Good morning. Good morning. And welcome in, everybody. How we doing? How we doing? Ah! Morning. How we doing? Okay. If I have my controller plugged in, when I load up 14, it goes nuts. How we doing? Back with more Final Fantasy XIV. Doing some more side questing and role questing and taco. Good morning. Let's see, who do we got? We got Clouds coming in with the early check-in. An early ghosty. Thank you very much. 35 check-ins. Impale up to 198. Almost the big 200. Bonkers. And then Oak coming in with the check-in as well. How you doing? How y'all doing today? You're not following your doctor's instructions not to drink fizzy or cold drinks? Probably listen to the doctor. Probably listen to the doctor. But I get it. I'm also bad at that. I'm also bad at that. You're addicted to Coke Zero? I've heard it's good. I've heard it's good. I'm one of those people that if I'm gonna have a soda, I just get the full ones. Myself. Just give me a regular Coke. I'm gonna get one. I've been drinking fewer sodas in general though. Much fewer than I used to. But yeah, how we doing? How we doing? I get it though. Sometimes they hit the spot. My brain is not firing today. I've had a weird, mental morning. So we're gonna do our best. What do I want to do first? Do our role quest first? Yeah, let's do the role quest first. And then, yeah, there's some event stuff I want to do, and there's some, stuff they've added, some side content they've added. Should be fun. And then we can always come back here and progress the raid storyline to prep for next week as well. Yeah, let's do that. Role quest, which was in here. You're addicted specifically to the zero version? You like it better than the full? It's wild. I assume it's the chemicals. Fake sugars. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sketched out by the alternative sugars, which is ironic because already high fructose corn syrup is an alternative sugar. I know, but I don't know. Tired but present. Good morning. Good morning, Clouds. Hey. Yeah, I'm feeling much the same way. I don't know if my sleep was weird or what, but my brain has not been braining this morning. That's why it took me so long to get going after I started the stream. I realized I needed to run around. Do a bunch more prep. Do a bunch more prep. Yeah, welcome back. Get a nap so you're full of energy right now? Let's go. I'm glad somebody is. The girl and her mother are reunited. I think we can both give ourselves a pat on the back. They're on their way now to inform the radiant host all is well. This is the role quest we started last time. This is the ranged magical DPS. You know? Role quest. We completed the first one last week, but we needed to hit level 92 to continue. So, here we are. I would like to apologize for before. I let my emotions get the better of me and harangued that poor girl when she was hardly blamed for anything. I should have been scolded myself. Comes with it being 6 p.m. Yeah, that's a good time. That's like... I'm usually pretty functional at 6. Usually. Amelon, there's something I neglected to tell you before. The man who now calls him the Justiciar came to us in the guise of a worldly merchant. He was eager to ask about the perch of the Apex and its history, and I was equally eager to tell him, not even considering what he might do with that information. At 10 a.m. you had a migraine, so you felt like shit? I'm sorry, Ook. Did you have your optometrist appointment today too? I'm sorry. Like I said, thankfully my only experience with migraines is when I don't have caffeine. If I don't have caffeine, I go into caffeine withdrawal. I get something that I believe approximates a migraine. What I can tell. Thankfully, that's the only time I get them. Thankfully, I'm already a mess enough. I also got migraines. I don't know what I do. That was also at 10 a.m. It's rough timing. Rough timing. I hope you're feeling better now. I hope the nap helped out and all that. I'm so proud of my father for being appointed as his guardian. I suppose I was trying to impress this stranger out of sheer vanity. That vanity led to my father being attacked and treasure being stolen from under our noses. I had no choice but to make amends for my mistake, bring it back. Yet some are convinced that the Justiciar acts only to serve the greater good. I couldn't accept that he might not be as rotten as I thought, and lashed out. Wrong person. Need to do more tests at the hospital for the eye thing? You made progress, but you gotta keep it going. Okay. Fair enough. Do you feel way better now? Good. I'm still healing. The back injury thing is still bothering me. Like, it's still uncomfy. Uncomfy to sit like this. Fortunately. Or to lay down, which is why I think my sleep is a little scuffed. You know? But, I have to like, lay funky. But I'm getting there. I'm healing. It just takes a while for me to bounce back nowadays. Anything serious? Yay, getting older. Now on, I can't let my emotions cloud my judgment. I must remain calm and look at the facts for what they are. And the facts say that the Justiciar has done no harm to the people of Thavnair. Even so, the organization he serves, the Passage of the Unbound, is evil to its very core. If his actions at my village are not villainy, I don't know what is. The situation is fraught with contradictions. Still don't know what to think. What about you, Adamelo? There's still too many unanswered questions. I agree. He speaks of justice and heroism with great bluster, but there's something we're missing. Like your pants. I think you're missing your pants, Adamelon. Thank you, Adamelon, for your wise words. I sometimes find it difficult to keep my heart from skewing my perspective. I'm grateful that you're here to help me see clearly. So, it seems our objective is unchanged. to track down the man who stole my people's sacred treasure. Whatever his intentions may be, unraveling them comes secondary, finding the man himself. I continue to pour my every effort into the search, so stop by from time to time. I may have something new to share with you. Nice. Expa. Nice. 1 million XP, too. Not too shabby. Alright, we can start the next role quest, but again, we can't complete it because I'm not 94. I didn't go quite as hard on my leveling as I probably should have. Yeah. I hope y'all are all happy to be here. I'm having fun. Checking all this side stuff that we never did. We got stuff to do today. Do I have everything going? Do I? Jack. Okay, yeah. Everything's up. Good. Oh, no, everything's not up. I did forget something. One second. Impale, thank you for that early ghosty as well. How you doing? I need to get the link. Sorry, stalling. Like I said, I did not plan my morning well. Or I didn't time out my morning well. Lots of things that I forgot to do. There we go. That's done. That's done. Trying to get started on work, but a slow brain day. Same. Big same. Relatable. Yeah, hope you get going. Hope you can get it working. Lipike is eager to share new developments in his search for the Justiciar. For the Justiciar. Yeah, well, hope you've been well. Since last we spoke, which was literally 2 minutes ago, the Justiciar has been busy, felling fiends all across Thavnir, leaving a trail of witnesses behind in his wake. More than a few have reported seeing stones from the sky, which all but confirms our theory that the treasure is causing the phenomenon. These stories share one more peculiar commonality. It seems Pesci hunts have all been of the seedkin variety. Why he avoids beasts of flesh and blood is yet a mystery even. It bears mentioning that each of these eyewitness accounts came from people who were rescued by the Justiciar, who invariably appears just as these creatures attack. In fact, the Justiciar has been there to save the day in every single instance of seedkin-related mischief. Awfully suspicious, if you ask me, and I'm not the only one who thinks so. Some among the Radiant Host have suggested that the Justiciar is planning these assaults somehow, so he alone can reap the glory from thwarting them. I agree, and think this should be our next avenue of investigation. Gods. Many of these incidents occurred near the Giant's Gall grounds, so we should start our search there. If we can find one of these monstrous plants before it finds hapless prey, we may be able to shed light upon the Justiciar's methods. Time is of the essence. Let's leave at once. Praying. Trying to act more. At least put enunciation into things. I took another big walk yesterday. After stream, after I had lunch, I went out and took a another like 3.2 mile walk, and then it probably closer to 4 overall, but I only like timed out. I timed the 3.2 miles, which 3.2 miles is 5 kilometers, like actually. For those overseas, yeah, it was pretty good. It's pretty good. Did it in like 47 minutes or something like that? Was it? Wait, what is it? Where's it at? 50 minutes. Did 3.26 miles, a little over 5K, in 50 minutes and 6. Not bad. Not bad for walking, like a walking pace. Not bad. Felt pretty good. It felt pretty good. Since I haven't been able to do any like workouts, you know, any strength training because my body sucks. I'm at least trying to get my cardio back going again, because that I can do without induced strain. Doing what I can, you know. It's important, especially because I got to look good for the wedding. It's not my wedding. I just want to look good for somebody else's wedding. You know how it is. It's a really good amount. You should be proud. Thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty good with it. It's been pretty nice. Not something I want to do every day yet, partially because it takes a while. You know, it's like an hour plus out doing the thing. Not something I want to do every day, but you know, a few days a week, I think I can swing that. I don't know. I'm still doing like shorter walks and stuff in between. So. Yeah, we're getting there. I mean, I've been losing weight. I'm down to 195 or 95 pounds, which is some amount of kilograms. Some amount. Like, I don't know. Translation, I can never do it. I can never do it offhand. It's like 100 and something. 100 and something kilograms, maybe? Or 90 something. Can't remember if it's above or below 50%. 88 kilograms? Okay. Little, yes. So less than half. Gotcha. Yeah, I think it's like, yeah, it is. It's like 0.45. Like it's like pounds times 0.45 or something. Like that. Makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Making progress, considering the fact that you know, start of this year, I think I was up to like 230 pounds or something like that. Wasn't great. Wasn't great. It's always something to struggle. Nothing wrong with, you know, whatever your weight you're at. All shapes are shapes. All shapes are shapes, as long as you're healthy otherwise, right? I just personally want to get my weight down. My own health. For my own health. Because I definitely need to be careful with some stuff as a middle-aged dude. Pretty good weight, honestly. Not crazy overweight. Yeah, it's much improved. Much improved. I don't have like a goal number in mind. I'm sort of gonna see where I fall when I like settle, or like when I sort of equalize, when I hit like an equilibrium with what I'm doing. We'll see what happens. Yeah, the goal is healthy. Exactly. I'm less concerned about the scale number, and more concerned about, making sure all the other numbers are good, like blood pressure and heart rate and cholesterol and all that nonsense. So I'm making progress there. My when I went to the doctor, they obviously did like the, they always check your blood pressure and everything. My blood pressure was good. I can't remember what the numbers were. My blood pressure was good. My heart rate was a little high, but that's because I like sprinted I had to sprint to the clinic because I almost missed my appointment. So my heart rate was a little high, but it's getting down. It's going down. It just wasn't resting. It wasn't like dangerously high. It just wasn't like a resting heart rate. So yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm proud of myself. I'm doing the thing. And I'm doing it in a more sustainable way. Like actually just changing diet and exercise over time. And not like, I'm not being so like insanely strict where I drive myself crazy, right? Like I'm not like literally weighing out everything I eat and only having salad and like avoiding everything tasty or, like snacks or, sweets or whatever. Not completely avoiding it. I'm just like trying to actually moderate stuff. It seems to be working. Heart rate's always kind of high on those because you're anxious. I think that's probably part of it too. Once you're hooked up to a machine, like you're like suddenly everything's like bumped up than what it would be if you were just like chilling at home, right? For sure. Any moving bushes, slithering vines? Not here in any case. Head damn long. I'll search the western path. Why don't you search east? Yeah, I've been happy with it. I'm definitely noticing it. I'm definitely noticing the change over time. Pants are fitting better or worse, depending on what size they are. That kind of thing. See something. Don't strike to kill, weaken it, then capture it with this rope. Learn much more from a live specimen. Noted. Robin, get back out of here. No napping for you all. Yeah, still my funniest heart rate story was as I've mentioned on the channel. Back in my 20s, I was a triathlete for a handful of years. Like, swim, bike, run in order. So because I did a just ludicrous amount of cardio every week, my cardio respiratory fitness was insane. So when I went to get like a checkup at the doctor, right? They hooked me up and did like checked my heart rate, did like an EKG, that kind of thing. And like apparently the technicians and the doctor were like, so your heart rate's really low. But because if you're not an athlete, if your heart rate's too low, that's a health issue. That means your heart's not good. Same as it being too high. But I was like, well, I'm a triathlete. I swim, bike, and run multiple times a week. And like, oh, okay, no, you're good. Thanks for the stress. They were like, that could be problematic. I did not paint. Yeah, he made them panic. Yeah, because they were like, because I wasn't like skinny, right? Like I've been fighting my weight for a long time. Like even though my cardio was in incredible shape, I wasn't like outwardly like super athletic looking. Which is another case in point for it's not like your weight is less important than what's going on internally, you know? So they weren't aware, and because we hadn't had any chance about my habits or anything, so because they were just getting the numbers. Yeah, they were like, that's not great. I was like, no, I swim 3 times a week, I bike 3 times a week, and I run 3 times a week for like decent distances. I'm like, oh yeah. So I think my resting heart rate was like 50 something. If I remember right. It was a long time ago. I think it was like 50 something. I just accidentally mount off the thing. Was here too? Yeah, so it was fun. That was fun and slightly stressful, but yeah, just it's sort of an example of, you know, because like I said, I was probably a little heavier than I am now. Actually, I was probably like 200 and something at that point. Granted, some of that was probably muscle from all of the work, from all of the running and biking and swimming, but I was a little heavier than this, so I wasn't skinny. I didn't look like a triathlete, you know? Like your prototypical triathlete. But yeah, they were like, "What's happening?" Because yeah, it's a heart issue if your heart goes too low. So if it's not healthy, like my heart rate was low because it was incredibly efficient, right? Not because it was failing. I see plenty of fauna roaming around, but flora all seem to be rooted in the ground variety. Perhaps my hunch was incorrect. Now I got one. I got a little marble seedling here for you. You found one. In fact, this is exactly as an eyewitness described. Yeah, Content Delta was making this point. This is a complete tangent. Obviously, like, generative AI is kind of here to stay, right? And it can do content faster than I could ever do, right? Like they can pound out faceless videos and blast YouTube and all that nonsense, right? But the point he made was, while it can do like the like it can spam out stuff, it obviously doesn't live. Like it doesn't have lived experience. So doing stuff like I just did, like sharing stories of when I was, you know, when I was triathloning, all that, is going to be important going forward, like content-wise, right? Because the thing that distinguishes me from a random AI video or whatever is the fact that it's me. I'm a human being, and I've lived, right? Yeah, your brother is like 260 pounds, but he isn't fat because he just exercise. Yeah, he's just like built, like just muscle and everything, right? Yeah, yeah. Muscle weighs more than fat, or it's denser than fat. Rather. Like 3 times, I think. Like 3 times denser than fat. So yeah, so if he's working out, then yeah, you can, like that's why BMI is a bad metric. Body mass index is what everybody uses to be like, look how overweight he is, or she is, or they are, because their number on the scale versus your height, right? Means that it doesn't take it into account whether that weight is like muscle or fat. So it's kind of useless in like on an individual basis. It's good for like a trend, like a general population trend, but where it's useful as that, but like as like an individual thing, not as handy. They also, he's just like a dude, right? Like, someone who probably will eat a burger, but also lifts heavy things, right? Right? He's also like 6'5". That makes a difference too, yeah. Obviously, there's going to be more to be carrying around. Why don't you keep it for the time being? Bring it to the Great Work, and I'll ask my acquaintance there to examine it with all haste. Yeah, I'm like right at 6 foot when my posture's good, when I'm not slouching. Like right around there. So yeah, I'm getting into a decent range. Yeah, like I said, as long as you're comfortable with your own body and you're healthy, like internally, your weight doesn't matter. Really. So do not take my own experiences as your own experiences. I'm doing it for me. Your mileage and experiences will vary. I'm also not a doctor. I was almost a triathlon coach. That is the closest I got. I was almost a triathlon coach, and I was a certified lifeguard. So I do know some health stuff, but I am not a doctor. Always consult an actual physician before doing any kind of weight stuff, etc., etc. Just a disclaimer. I don't want to be held liable. You're 5'6", so you got none of the height genes. That happens. That happens sometimes. All my family's all about the same height. My sister's a little shorter than I am, but we're all like pretty consistent. Which is kind of weird because we have different. We don't all share parents. They're technically half siblings or step siblings, even. You had an emergency first aid cert, but that expired? Yeah, my lifeguarding stuff and first aid and all that are super expired. I don't even know what. I'm sure things have changed since I got mine. It's been 13 plus years since I've worked as a lifeguard. I don't know when my certs would have expired, but you have to redo them every few years, I think. So, been a hot minute. Been a hot minute. Yeah, I was a lifeguard and pool manager and all that until right up before I went back to school. That was in 2013.
It's just Tepeke told us what to expect. Well then, let's see the thing.
Why is it so loud to me? Not even an RX could break free from the nuts binding this marble seedling. Yeah, I had I had first aid, I had CPR, I had, general like life saving. I was a lifeguard. I wasn't like beach certified or like open water certified for life saving, so I couldn't like go to I couldn't do it like at like a beach. But as far as pools go, done a lot of stuff in my life, y'all. I've done a lot of stuff. Now I'm here, streaming video games on the internet, and frankly, having more fun than I did with a lot of the other stuff. I'm shorter than you, but both your brothers are tall. The 6'5" brother that called your beard mid is a different father, but the other one is also tall, so that's not why I'm short. Jeans are funky, yeah. Jeans are funky like that. Just, I'm working on the beard. I need to actually get I still need to get like a suite of beard products and start really dialing it in. I'll probably try and go get it. I might try to go to like a barber and get it like trimmed up and like touched up, before the wedding. Before I leave for the wedding. Before I leave on my trip, I might do that. I think it's coming along well, but it's I've just been sort of letting it rock. I've done a couple of trims myself, but it could definitely use some product and like maintenance and all that. Because apparently it's becoming part of my branding. Got to take care of it. Really cares for his beard. That's why he judges yours so harshly. Oh yeah, no, it's fair. It's fair. I have a lot of beard, but yeah, it's like I said, I wash it, and I wash it and I brush it, and that's about all I do. So it could definitely go up a level. Super fair. The critique is super fair. I've had some recommendations on stuff to do, so we'll see what I can get up to. Really take it to full wizard level,
I didn't expect it to be so diminutive. If Mr. Tepeke's intuition is correct, I expect some interesting discoveries in store.
It's part of the reason I have the lifeguarding fit. Yeah. Last summer, they did a lifeguarding event in 14. Literally, like literally, you worked as a lifeguard. It's so funny. I was like, I know that. I've been that guy. And as part of it, we got a uniform glam. It comes with jammers, technically. which are the those who know, they're the swimsuits that are they're not a Speedo. They're like shorts, but they're tights. They're tight. So like they come down like, you know, down your thighs, but they're still tight. That's what technically comes with it. But I already had a Speedo, so I combined the two. Which is why I'm dressed like a lifeguard, though. That's the. I was like, I gotta do this.
Right quite the fascinating specimen indeed. I can say for certain that this creature's growth isn't natural in the slightest.
They do cool events. They do like cool seasonal events. 14. Sometimes they phone it in, but especially lately they've been going kind of hard on the events, and I love it. Can you spell that so I can Google? You know what you're saying? A jammer. J-A... J-M. They're a form of swimwear. Form of swimwear should get you the... Yeah, they're like a... They're a swimsuit. It's like the same fabric and like style as a Speedo, but they're shorts instead. Basically, they're like they look sort of like biking shorts, that kind of thing. And, yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of swimmers wear those instead of Speedos. You know, out of preference. Swimmers. I've worn both. I've worn both. Did not know that word. It's kind of obscure. Most people who weren't like in like the swimming zone probably don't know it offhand. Proof you have legs. Dang it. Dang it. I'm just selling myself out here. No, it's just below the knee realm. They fade into ethereality. Yeah. Yeah. Dang it. Yep, y'all got me. I may in fact have legs. If you're really good, maybe you'll see them. Like Sims Ghost? Yeah, sort of like Sims Ghost. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Hey, logically, still but a sapling, as you can tell by its size. Yet, it is the result of a specific alchemical mixture which is used to spur the growth of seeds, mycelium, to an unnatural degree. The agents have a side effect of making these creatures more aggressive, which explains why such a small specimen so boldly attacks beings larger than itself.
Yeah, like the glasses I'm wearing and the top are and the shoes were the event gear from yesterday, and then it was a pair of jammers to go along with it. I just swapped it for my other glam. I'm sure we'll get a summer event here soon, probably. Yeah, I can't remember when they usually do it. I think it's like July. They usually do it in like July. Yesterday? Like the event? The event was from last year. Last summer. Not sure what what I said. Did I say from yesterday? Oh. Yeah, it was last summer. Like I said, my brain's not working today, y'all. It's not quite firing right. Yeah, this was the last summer's event. It'll probably be like next month, something. I don't know what they'll do. I don't know if they'll do the same event or if they'll do something different. I'm curious to see. Yeah, they usually do one around every holiday. And summer is a holiday.
Solution requires ingredients most rare, and the cost of procuring enough to synthesize it would be beyond the means of most. So, whoever's behind this, they are likely well healed. As for the creatures themselves, if they are all grown artificially, perhaps that explains why most of the incidents involve small seedkin. Rather than wait for them to mature naturally, the Justiciar must have accelerated their growth so that he could deploy huge numbers over a short span of time. In fact, his plan likely requires they be small, weak foes in order to guarantee his victory. After all, great Justiciar can hardly be expected to bear the blemish of defeat. With these new details brought to light, it's almost certain he's staging these attacks on the common folk. Now we have a new perspective. Guide our search. Perhaps you should return to Yidlamad. I hear the Justiciar is the talk of the village. Doubtless have stories to share.
Good, yeah. He does work out. He does work out. He definitely works out.
Splendid idea. Thank you. Your findings have brought us a step closer to unmasking that villain.
Damelon is full on twink. Let's hurry to Yedlamad.
The more accounts we have of the Justiciar, better our chances of predicting that next move.
Yeah, I've done that so many times, Luke, where I'll type a message and then never hit send. And I'll type it in maybe Alt Tab if I'm lurking or whatever. And I'll go back 30 minutes later and there's just a message sitting in the box. Whoops.
Oops.
Back to Yellowbad. Yellowbad. My brain's still ramping up. Paint. Now, let's see. I don't think I have an outfit with the actual jammers. Yes. So this is the full Speedo outfit with just the harness type of deal up top. If I ever want to get real naked, I can actually remove the gloves and boots now. I have the invisible ones, but yeah, that's the full one. Do I have the? I don't think I have the full jammer set. I do have Schoolgirl Adamelon though. Schoolgirl Adam. Props to the devs for letting both in-game genders watch or wear the skirt. Props. sometimes you gotta wear a skirt. There's Detective Adamelon. Yeah, it's super nice. This glam system is actually very cool. Of course, I got Cloud. Got Cloud with no pants. Concert goer. I don't have the jammers. I'll try to show those. I'll try to show those at some point. He works out. He works out. But maybe he could do some more squats. There's not a whole lot happening. There's not a whole lot happening here. He could probably do some squats. He could stand and do some squats. The downside to having 0% body fat, like a Damelon does, is there's not a whole lot to cushion the whole rear region. You know what I mean. You want more glams? Can't make your guy dapper. You'll get them. You'll get them. You'll start getting together. Definitely once you start catching events, definitely make sure you do all the event stuff because they sometimes give you stuff. Just full disclosure, the actual Speedo set is something that I did buy. I bought it with real money because I wanted a Damelon to be able to run around in a Speedo. Okay. I know who I am. The lifeguard kit was free. Yeah. Same as all those straight boys who always play as girls in games, right? I know who I am. Yeah, it's time for our first break coming up here shortly. We take a break once an hour to let the ads run and to give us an opportunity to, take a break. Grab some water, grab a snack, move around a little bit. And it gives y'all a chance to do it too. Both a chance and an opportunity. Do it. Grab some water, grab a snack. I need to get up and move around and grab my coffee because obviously I need more caffeine today. I am rambling as opposed to normally, right? So yeah, we'll be back here in about 3 minutes. Stay tuned. Where are we? Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. How we doing? That did not feel like 3 minutes. I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened. Not feel like it. Playing with some commands. I'm trying to clean up chat a little bit and change the way I do stuff just slightly. Let's do this thing. Yeah, glams will come, and don't forget, like, every time you do a dungeon or anything, Oak, you can always, if you get gear that you're not using, that you think looks cool, you can always use that as glam. They literally just, you're coming in at the best time, Oak, because really recently, like a few months ago, they freed glams from being class-based. Before, you could only, like, if you got like Dragoon gear, you could only glam that on your Dragoon, right? But they've opened it up. So if you want to be a healer but wearing like heavy armor, it's a thing you can do now. There's way more options. Nice. I think that also freed up the gender restriction. I can't remember if that was the same thing. But like, you know, why I can wear the skirt. There might be still some of those. Sure. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the early gear is kind of frumpy, for sure. A lot of it is. They make you work for the really cool stuff. You'll get there. You'll get there. Rest assured, Radiant Host is well aware of the Justicar. Every day we receive more reports of him combating beasts in surrounding wilderness. These encounters are never on well-traveled roads, it seems. They occur in remote regions we scarcely patrol, along routes that are only used by a small number of merchants and porters. We've concluded that the Justicia either has uncommon knowledge of the behavioral patterns of these creatures, or that he keeps close company with a merchant who travels these obscure paths. Or he's literally creating them. And that's where we're headed, right? Enthused youth.
Oh, you hungry to learn more of the Justicia? He's amazing. I was lucky enough to catch a glimpse of him on the road leading here, facing down a fearsome creature. I don't know how he did it. He called down rocks from the sky to knock that thing flat. Being Hills were away on patrol. If he hadn't come to our rescue, that brute would have marched right into our homes. He shouted that he was the savior of Rod's Hut and waved at me. Oh, he looked so impressive with the sun shining behind him.
Uh-huh. Do in fact have all of my gear. It's definitely yeah, so to do glams you need these prisms. You need like glamour prisms mostly. But if you glam stuff directly, like if I wanted to change like my shoes to something else, you can use the glamour prisms for that. But if you go to like the hotel and use the glamour chest to put items into it, then it just uses it. It uses the glamour prism to do that as well, but then you don't have to use them again. So you get it. It's more efficient that way. By the way. Otherwise, anytime you wanted to, like anytime I switched gear, if I wanted to switch back to this, and I didn't have the outfit, like I didn't have the glamour plate, I would have to spend, the 5 prisms again. Right. So just spell glamours here. If I wanted to look my normal self. I don't remember if this costs anything. That might still cost something. Yeah, you've gotten some prisms, but no plates. Yeah, you can find... I don't know when that system unlocks. It might already be a thing. But yeah, if you go to like a hotel room, all the main towns have like an inn. Go to the inn, go to the glamour chest. You can set up plates there and all that. But I don't remember when they become a thing. Definitely worth doing that way though. The spell costs a different prism. Yeah. There's glamour dispellers and then glamour prisms. There's also the clear prisms, which are crafting materials for the others as well. So you can technically craft prisms. But I always just buy them. I'm too lazy to craft them. I probably should craft them, save some money, but I always just buy them from the market. You've got ends unlocked. Okay, then you should have glamour stuff, or at least the glamour chest. Maybe not. I don't know. You'll see. No, don't tell me I'm chasing that half-baked savior. The younglings must have taken it by his honeyed words, but anyone with experience can see he's nothing but a charlatan. And I have one way to prove it. Merchant I know took a tumble as he was transporting his goods. Not long after comes the justiciar, chivalrous as you please, in shining armor. But did he offer a helping hand? No. He ran off with nary a glance backwards. You may go on about slaying beasts, but a real hero never ignores someone in need, even if they were still suffering from scraped knees and a bruise. Becky, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Clicking all the buttons. Thank you for the check-in. Yes, it is time to hydrate. I'm going to hydrate with coffee. I grabbed my coffee, but didn't actually drink any of it. Thank you. Remember, chat, hydrates for me or hydrates for you. Explicitly water or coffee or soda. Those are the 3. How we doing? I'm doing all right. Today. Old Ram seems to be doing the trick at the moment. It seems to be holding up in this game. So I'm doing all right. My stream has not self-destructed other than late yesterday when it decided to start buffering all over the place. I think that was my internet. I think it was because I was late on paying my my internet bill. Because I definitely got a message from my internet being like, yo, your bill's due. Oops. Bills are hard, y'all. Bills are hard. I'm also late on my student loan payments. I gotta pay those today. But saltwater, boiling water. You could put a little room temperature at it. Yeah. You're exhausted? Sorry to hear that. Specking. Yeah, I'm a little tired today. My brain has been, this all morning. But Other than that, I'm doing good. Really? But a real hero would never ignore someone in need, even if they were just suffering from scraped knees and a bruised ego. I would never ignore someone like that. What's in here? It's not the quest. This is a completely different quest. That's a quest for. See all these blue quests that I've just never done? Don't be like me. Don't be like me. Do your blue quests. Where is she? Speaking of quests, I can't actually complete this one because we're not 94. 94. Do not complete the request until the following conditions are met. Magical range DPS, excluding limited jobs, at level 94. Do I not do as I say? Yeah, do it. Oh, I knew what that saying was. I still read it wrong. Just do as you do, not as I say. Do as I say, not as I do. Utilize my literal decades of life experience to save yourself some heartache. That's part of the thesis of the channel, really. What does this guy want? This guy's got loot. See? It's not even a purple, it's not even a blue quest, but he gives you gear for this. Not gonna do it. Yeah, you just never know. Do your side quests. Don't be like me. Because then you'll come back years later and then try to do your side quests. Yeah, we're maxed out on that for now. Which, you know what? I think that means, chat. I think that means it's taco time. I think that means it's taco time. I'm not being silly. There's literally a quest called Taco Time. It's an actual thing that exists. What are you gonna do with it? Because I finally have access to it. I think now's the perfect time. I think I need to be one of my crafting classes. I think it's this guy. Yes. See? Taco time. I need to be one of my level 90 crafters. Yeah, see? See? Yeah. I'm actually a level 92 miner now. I think Ook has more crafting jobs unlocked than I do, though. I really should just go and get the rest of these at some point. Just, like, unlock them. You know? I really should just do that. Just unlock all the things. The whole reason I didn't before this is because my armory is a bit scuffed. I could probably just clean up here. So that just needs to go in the glamour. Hold on. There's a couple of things I can do before that and actually show off the glamour chest from there. Teleport. Your armory is so scuffed right now. Mine always is. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. You don't really do it on usually do it on weekdays, or you're thinking you're gonna make a coffee today. Sometimes you gotta backing. I know it's into the evening for you now, but sometimes not. I get it. Welcome back to the inn. Also, I could live in a cabin like this. Like, look at this. Just a cabin, like, out on the water. Beautiful. Change the orchestrion. Let's change the orchestrion. What do I want to do? I have a lot of these, actually. Thing is, I don't know most of these songs. Yes, this is the glamour dresser here. You keep getting new gear for all your classes as you do the quests, and it just keeps filling up. Genuinely, you can kind of just get rid of old stuff. I know it's hard to do, but and again, do as I say, not as I do. But you can really, like, if it's not part of your current set, you can honestly just sell it to a vendor or just trash it. Or throw it in your glamour chest if you like the way it looks. Without like too much worry. Because as you level up new jobs, they're just gonna give you like the same gear again. But it's hard to do. I struggle with it so bad. I went through and made a concerted effort to get rid of a bunch of stuff myself. Because I was completely full. I couldn't fit anything else for a while. I need to throw some stuff in here. And yeah, if you ever get something that's like a level 1 piece of gear, just randomly, you can usually just throw that in glamour chest. Those are usually explicitly glamour things. Assuming it's not your starter gear. Where was it? I got a new thing. Where was it? Cosmic Exploration Kit. Outfit ready. Interesting. What was this? Awesome. Sure. Let's see. Yeah, you can basically just do this. You know how it works. You said you had your... I have a couple of pieces here, so I'm... I have a couple of pieces here. I need to get out of my inventory. This whole this outfit glamour thing, I'm still getting the hang of. I don't know exactly how it works. That's probably fine for now. Ew. Sorry. Just wanted to get that done. Do I want to make a plate? I want to make a plate. Let's replace this. Naked. And you keep getting like 5 a day, and your classes are different levels, so they have different gear. Yeah, it's when you have a bunch of different jobs, it does. Also, you think you've reached the part where you fight Livia? Let's go. Good luck. Good luck. Where was it? Okay. I did that well. We'll wear our fancy stuff for this. And all high tech and fancy. Right. What was I doing? Tacos. Tacos is what I was doing. Good luck. Yeah, you can... yeah, you can also find, as you progress through the game, some vendors will sell for various different materials, for various different currencies. They'll sell, cosmetics you can buy, lamps you can buy. Like, that's what this is. I bought this from the cosmic exploration stuff. I look fancy. All right, taco time, chat. Taco time. Emmeline Morgan, I presume. Excellent. You fit the description I was given perfectly. My name is Hickey, and I work as a cook at Aunt T's Taco. The owner, T. Salja, has sent me to fetch you. He desires your counsel regarding a matter of great import. As soon as possible. Now, preferably. Shall we? Yeah. I think this is also a quest that I can do for getting 90. This is the only job I have high enough for disciplining disciples of the Handerland.
Here he is. Let your auntie get a good look at you. Could use a few tacos under that belt, but you're just the young man I need. You see, our humble little taco stand has been steadily gaining popularity. Some even say we're the face of Tulialan cuisine. So, who better to ask for help, I thought, than the Don servant's trusted companion. You can put a promise on the throne and help me achieve my dream of opening another branch of Aunt T's Tacos. A branch in Alexandria, no less.
Let's go. She's franchising.
I know. I could hardly believe when the Rondia Consortium reached out to me, just as I was considering prospective locations. But I can't complete all the necessary preparations on my own, not while keeping this shop afloat. That's where you come in. Rumor has it you're not just a fearless adventurer, but a master artisan or an intrepid gatherer? Perhaps both? Someone who knows Alexandria as well as you must have an invaluable perspective of our culture. With your wisdom and talents, I know you'll lead us true. We're having our first meeting with the Consortium representative later tonight. There'll be so ever so much to talk about and plan. Your old auntie can count on you.
Anything for Aunt T's Tacos? Just realized that they're making a play on Auntie's. They're Auntie's Tacos. Aunt T's Tacos. Just realized. When I read it out loud. They're Auntie's Tacos. I see you, devs. I see you.
Why am I was right to choose you, Adabelon. You're kind soul. Hookie. We'll escort the representative over. We're chatting that bulk building across the way. There's a lovely little table on the second floor. You go on ahead while your auntie finishes up some last minute business.
I see what you did. Here's a cute little table overlooking the city. The view of the water and everything too. Very cute. Let's do it. I do wish we had more than 20 glamour plates though.
It's an honor to make your acquaintance. My name is Strata, and I represent the Rondia Consortium. As a former denizen of Zak'Dral, I am no stranger to the delights of Terrani cuisine. I shall do my utmost to see that your tacos achieve as much success in Alexandria as they do Julian. Oh, you're too kind. I'm Tizzle Ja, owner and founder, but please, call me Auntie. Call me Aunt T. This is Hookie, one of our veteran cooks. He keeps our manufactory running. And this is our miracle working assistant, Damelon. He's a trusted friend of the Dawn servants, you know. It's me. You may see him the ragtag team. Promise, we deliver results.
What is this quest going to be? Whatever it is, I just hope it leads to tacos. It did lead to tacos. It immediately resulted in tacos. I'm probably going to get some tacos after stream today, chat. This is going to give me a gigantic craving. I already know. I might just go to Taco Bell if I want to be easy. But I don't know. Maybe I get some actual tacos there's a bunch of actual taco places around too. But also, Taco Bell is cheap. So, some of the only fast food that's still cheap. Like, relatively. So, might just do that for both taco and save money. Obviously, if I really wanted to save money, I would be making my own tacos. But that requires so much more work. And devices that don't function properly in my apartment currently. Probably. I think I will. I think I will Taco Tuesday it up. I love tacos, yeah. No tacos there, sadly. It's too bad. I love a good taco. Yeah, you're saying you weren't sure if you'd had a... Was it you, Luke, that was saying you weren't sure if you'd had a traditional taco? That memory popped in my head. I don't remember if it was. I don't remember if it was you. Possibly.
Let us strike the heart of it, shall we?
Did not say that, but it is true. Wonder who told me that then. I don't know. It was a while ago. It was a while back. Yeah, I don't know where tacos originate. I feel like the obvious answer is somewhere like, you know, Mexico or Central America or South America. I actually don't know. I don't know the history of tacos. But I feel like they were probably somewhere in that realm. Delicious. They're delicious.
Let's strike the heart of it, shall we? Ever since travel outside the dome has become possible, the people of Alexandria are tangibly curious about what lies beyond. In particular, the Turali expatriates who made the journey to Tuliala returned to Solution 9 with stories of love and nostalgia, often concerning food. And Auntie's tacos have been of no inconsiderable subject of discussion, thus catching Rondina's ear. Folks in Alexandria garb tuck into my treats. Oh, when folks in Alexandrian garb tuck into my treats, my heart just warms like a skillet. We had a festival here not long ago. Only you could have seen. Oh, but here I go rambling away. I'm sure Mistress Rodina has her own thoughts on how best to sell my tacos in Solution 9.
I would not be letting these tacos just vibe. I would have destroyed all three of these by now. You look so good.
Yes, careful planning and execution will be vital to achieving success. Anyone who has seen Alexandria will doubtless understand.
That's me. I have seen Alexandria. Yeah. That was the thing. That was the thing that happened. Tacos don't come in tubes.
Precisely. The culinary culture of our nations differ enough to present certain difficulties when integrating tacos into Alexandrian cuisine. While there are those who prefer fresh produce, most denizens of Solution 9 rely upon a limited variety of processed foodstuffs and nutritional supplements for meals. Tacos in and of themselves may at first seem confusing, if not daunting. I see. Well, I'd like nothing better than to make a taco tailored Alexandrian taste. When my offerings become standard fare for Solution 9. Something that inspires joy.
Our tacos boast unparalleled quality. I had assumed our extensive menu would accommodate all tastes, but if tacos are not appreciated from the outset, I suppose that boon is rendered moot.
The challenges we face may be significant. They are not insurmountable. I have taken it upon myself to compile a list of short-period goals the consortium feels will secure success.
Yo, but can I eat the tacos?
We have cleared these goals and feel all is in readiness. These tacos will open its doors in Solution 9. Yay. Now then, allow me to explain in detail.
Wow. Hi. Hi, cutie. What's up?
Oh my, what an adorable kitty cat. I did not expect to find any outside Solution 9. That's our local stray. Quite the mystery, that one. Some say she snuck aboard a trading vessel. Others guess she hails from all the way from Alexandria. Regardless, between her round figure and cute cry, we captured all the hearts of Tuliello. We're smitten.
Not smitten enough for anybody to take her in, I guess. She's just vibing.
Is that so? Something tells me we'll have use of her charms yet. I had thought we might start with a series of tastings, Solution 9, but our fluffy friend here has inspired another plan of action. To wit, I would first capitalize upon the rumors in circulation regarding your product. With the right advertisement, sure we can capture the hearts and minds of Alexandrians. As surely as this cat charmed Tuliello.
Well, see.
Marvelous. We'll provide whatever you need to advertise. Just say the word.
Simple materials you feel represent your brand. Once you are prepared, simply contact me, and I'll see that your advertisements are distributed throughout Solution 9 accordingly. Now, is this going to be a business lesson for me? Like, IRL me? Yeah, I definitely think they're probably, like, tacos are more of a this hemisphere type of thing. This side of the pond type of thing. Very possibly.
Well, we're off to a splendid start.
Right, so. Thank you for the check-in. Hope you're doing well. We're taco timing. It's taco time. See? Wow. Right. I'm trying to both make a cat noise and make it actually pick up in the mic, which I think sounds very upsetting. Probably setting off pets.
I seem to get a spirit in this one. Adorable bundle of taco love. I say we welcome little Taquito to the team, as long as she wishes to help.
Oh my god, her name's Taquito.
After all, she's the one who set our journey into motion. Let's learn from our feline friend. Stir up as much intrigue as possible in Alexandria. I want everyone captivated by Auntie's tacos.
Go 120 stream streak? Risa? That's big. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much. Which brings us to preparing advertisements. Truly, hello. We lift our voices to kindle growing reputation. But I suppose they do things differently. Solution 9? They have a penchant for flashy screens.
Need something that catches the eye. Something delicious. Something that screams tacos. Perhaps some signs fashioned after my style here. Whatever you can contribute. Much appreciated.
I'm on it. Also, I kind of like the cosmic gear. They kind of look cool. A little bit sci-fi.
You're a mind to make full signs. Well, Zhao's the one to talk to. He has the shiny trinkets on hand. This feels like the start of something magical at Amelon. Here's to a happy partnership. Dreams fulfilled.
Let's see, we also get some Runique steaks and stuffed peppers, huh? I'll take those. Custom deliveries unlocked. Oh, okay. Materials necessary to craft the collectibles Tisseljaw needs. May be purchased from Boljava until the hour. Interesting. I can't craft. What do we got? Metal spinner. Shocking supplies. Sorted pigments. Interesting. Uh-huh.
Everything's going at Amelon. Remember, we want advertisements to convey the appearance taste.
Let's see what we got. Help Tisseljaw achieve her goals by delivering collectibles. More information, speak with her, and learn about custom delivery. Let's see. Billboard. Chalk. Go get some chalk, potentially. Need to go to Sorrow, huh? Okay. Alright, let's see if we can do this. See if we can do it. So these are like collectible crafting bits. Collectible missions, like custom collectibles. It's a special kind of there's special kinds of crafting and gathering missions that you can do. They usually require you mining a certain node or getting a certain fish or crafting a certain thing. Let's see. A trolley chalk, huh? And you turn it into the vendor. These are side quests you can unlock at certain points. You see any nodes? This one's probably on a timer. I don't want to look it up though. Song's a banger. Where are my nodes at? I don't see any. See? Like. See? Crazy? Heck. What the heck? What do I need? Definitely do not want to be part of that fight. I wonder if this has what I need. Trolley chalk. Yeah, see, there we go. Can I eat here? Alright, so this has got the special collectible ability thing. I definitely remember how to use. Definitely remember how to use. Let's see. Let's do this. Got kind of bodied on that one. Ow. I got kind of bodied. Obtained literally nothing. Nice. I should probably eat food. Let's try that again. I at least want to get a couple of these. We can turn it in. I'm not going to do the whole, I'm not going to try to do the whole. Oh, it's only a 71% gathering chance. No wonder. No wonder. Hold on. Okay. This is tough. I'm not skilled enough for these, I don't think. I need better gear. Liked, I guess. Does that skill? Apparently not. It would sure seem as though I do not. Hey, how you doing today, Chryso? Hope you're doing well. I'm trying to make tacos happen. Trying to make tacos happen. Not skilled enough. Waiting for Thursday. What's on Thursday? Did you tell me already? Did you tell me and I forgot? That seems likely. Let's just do... Why? You start the 9 to... Oh, that's right. Yeah. That's right. That's right. I do remember you telling me that. For some reason I didn't think that was this week. I think this month is kind of slipping away from me, y'all. Like, I did not realize it was, what, the 16th or something today? Until, like, this morning. What? What is happening? All of next week, but also this Thursday. Right, right. I for some reason I thought that was like I said, I did not realize how far into the month we were. That happens. That happens to me sometimes. Cool. I don't want to grab too many of these. Grab like one more. Then we'll go back and turn it in, see where we get. Oh. Let's do one of these. Our next break is coming up. Same. Wait, no, that's here already. Yeah, it's like it's been weird. Dying shy of the thing. Select. What? Go. I revisit proct. Let's go. Get another one. Another one. But yes, our break is coming up here, chat. So, as always, we take a break when the stream takes a break. And I recommend y'all do too. I'm just not skilled enough for this. Like, ideally, you want to max this out. What did I do? That is not the button I wanted to hit. Let's go back to Tula, y'all. But yes, break is coming. So, take this opportunity to grab yourself a break. Grab some water, grab a snack, grab some coffee, and grab all the things. I'll be doing the same thing. And then we will come back and continue our side questing action. I'll deliver these kind of mediocre collectibles to Tissel here. See what happens. Stay tuned. Thank you for hanging out. Whoops. My bad. I totally forgot to turn the music on. I have to actually hit that button. Sorry about that. You know, sorry for the dead silence for the people who are not subbed. Bad. Nobody, no luck on the droppers. Nobody landed. I didn't cut yours off, Spec. You did land, right? I was not paying attention because I was panicking because the music wasn't on. Let's see.
Anything going into Amazon. Remember we went advertisements? Convey the peerless taste of Auntie's tacos.
Let's make deliveries. Got some of these. Leaderboard definitely exists. 100%.
Jorali love bold colors, so we use natural pigments to dye our clothes and paint our structures. You'd be amazed by the hues our plants and minerals can muster. Homegrown splendor, I tell you. You've exceeded my expectations, Damlon. Thank you very much.
Making your first successful delivery, you begun to earn Dieseljaw's trust. Each successful one, Dieseljaw will grow more and more and satisfied with your efforts. Fill the gauge completely. Dieseljaw's satisfaction level will increase, giving you the opportunity to learn more. Make up to 6 deliveries in a given week. Deliver the items Dieseljaw needs. Deliver them often to win the trust and praise of your new business partner. I got another one.
Lovely, thank you.
Another one.
Oh, lovely, thank you. Alright, I think we have what we need for advertisements. Let me contact Strata.
Oh, we leveled up. I have one more than I needed.
Sortium has faithfully implemented your advertisements into Solution 9's infrastructure, and I'm pleased to report the consumer reception has been distinctly positive. Auntie's Tacos is a fascination.
Oh yeah, specking the hot chocolate did ship. It's coming my way. Well, thank you again. Thank you again.
However, also received feedback that tacos appear complex and difficult to eat.
They're not. Of course, people in Solution 9, yeah. They're all sci-fi kids eating like cubed meats.
Must remember that most people in Solution 9 are accustomed to simplified jellies and nutritional bars for their meals. Bountiful selection of taco fillings, for instance, may be overwhelming for those with less adventurous palates. I see. It must be difficult to choose if your choice has generally been limited. But limiting the tacos we offer also seems like a shame to me.
I would say it's unconscionable. Auntie's Tacos prides itself, providing myriad toppings for bespoke experiences. People can't appreciate that, then
It's all right, Yuki. Your auntie has no intention of reducing our offerings. But I would like to help steer our new customers toward their preferred taste. That, I can think of no better answer than to proceed with taco tastings in Solution 9, as I had originally planned. Needn't concern yourselves with limitations at this juncture. Provide what you feel is a full representation of your menu, and we will take proper measure of consumer preference and behavior. Your auntie will offer up a feast. Your auntie, again. We'll bring all the things we to the islands like best, and see how the Alexandrians take to them. What to prepare. We'll need our regular tools, and of course, a few cooks. Yuki for starters. And there's a matter of hiring new staff and preparing a kitchen in Alexandria. I should handle those in person, but what am I saying? Yuki and I are over there. Let's look after things here.
Sounds like a job for couriers. I should have said the dirigible one.
Indeed, delivering to Solution 9 does seem to be the surest option. Rest assured, Consortium will make arrangements with trusted couriers to convey everything both promptly and safely. Oh, Ah, generous. I can't thank you enough. But I will ask a favor. These couriers bring us samples, popular Alexandrian foodstuffs as well. Wonderful. If the people of Alexandria are tasting our cuisine, I think it only fitting we sample theirs. I'm sure we'll reach an understanding that way.
It's just making me crave tacos.
You have much to prepare. Yuki and I will take care of the tortillas and fillings. In the meantime, I want you to ready some containers that will keep these signature tacos warm and fresh. Our journey across Toronto.
This is a very big ask. Some trolley pineapple pound cake. Wait, we get them all right. This isn't a choose. Satisfaction. Diesel is pleased with your efforts. Now considers you a handy helper. New deliveries are available. Nice. Nice. The custom deliveries list for Diesel John has been updated. The view via the new list. Speak with Diesel John. I'd like to make a delivery even.
Yuki and I are already working in the kitchen. We're relying on you to secure us proper packaging.
Enough for all of our tacos. Warming crystals, huh? Warming crystals. I don't think we need to keep doing this. I don't know if we need to keep doing this one for now. Maybe we pivot over to some other side quest. See taco tents. Means I don't need this anymore. Just gonna. Just gonna discard it. I don't remember where I was with these. I think these. All right. Let's see. Let's see. What other side questy things can I get up to? Budagig is always here doing some crafting. Let's see. I'll do this. This is another crafty side quest. We can maybe do that. Yeah, why not? Why not? Let's see what we can get up to. Yeah. This railroad employee is coming to Tuliol in search of you. I'm gonna be taking a train down to the wedding. Actually, I'll be taking our train system. So this is kind of fitting.
Yeah, you are. So glad I found you. I work over at Jacques Dural Railing. Shinza asked me to send you his way if you happen to see you. Not to alarm you, but there's trouble at the company again. It'd mean the world if you could stop by and speak with him. They're waiting for you at Shalani Station.
I was hoping that I would get some tacos out of the taco quest. Maybe we do eventually. Maybe I have to progress it more. I'll do like the collectibles off cam, and I'll just make sure to deliver them while we're here, and we'll keep working on that one as we get around to it. I would love a like a taco eating emote. I think that'd be cool. Certainly, that's a thing. There's a fried chicken eating emote, but that's in like collaboration with Jollibee, and I don't have that. I would take a taco eating. I think I look pretty cool. For some reason I thought this was closer than it was. Why did I take the longest possible amount of time to get here? It didn't even sprint. Much less mount.
Sweet baby Sunbeard, it's Damelon. What a relief to see you. First, I want to say how much we all appreciate you and the Dawn Servants for finding a solution to our noise problem. Our new and improved train ready to roll. Dr. All Railing is back in business. But for some reason, it's grown tense between Midowikwe and the chief. Yes, about it, they insist nothing's wrong. That's why we need you, Damelon. After all you've done for us, they'd be fools not to trust you. So, what do you say? Can you help us figure out what's got them so hot under the collar? There's the office now, or over in Chester's Springs. Go on ahead. I'll be right behind you.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I hope y'all are enjoying us sort of running around in side content. I have fun with it. There's so many, like, stories and bits of lore and world building that happen. I find it very enjoyable. I hope y'all do too. Or at the very least, I hope y'all like vibing with me while I do it.
Zapua, you didn't ask him here, did you? What I mean?
Oh, damn company can tell it something's off. Midowikwe. We need to come to an agreement on this.
Well, nothing you say is going to change my mind. So I suggest you start listening to reason.
Reason? Give me one good reason we ought to take... give me one other reason we ought to take you out of the driver's seat.
No, don't be so dramatic. Look at you all shaking like Ronnie calves. Are you three even here?
Vibing is nice.
Good.
Yeah, I consider doing some Next Fest demos today, because Next Fest is going on. And maybe we'll do some at some point. But it's so hard to find games in Next Fest now, y'all. There's so much just crap being thrown up. A lot of it being, AI slop. But it's tough to do. Next Fest is going on, so go out and try out some indie games today, over the next week or so. Especially because we got the news last night that Xbox is deleting a bunch of companies again. or Microsoft is deleting a bunch of gaming companies that it has purchased. It's getting rid of a bunch, apparently. Yay! So support your indies, because apparently they're the only ones actually doing anything. Also, tell your indies that they need to resist the urge to get bought by a giant corporation. Apparently that's the quickest way to kill your studio. You would think, being indie is more dangerous, like more volatile, right? But apparently, if you make a game as an indie and then a company's like, yo, we want your company, and then you sell it to them, they're just going to get rid of your company anyway. So why bother? Sorry. Capitalism plus. Very annoying as the game industry is so screwed up. It's so messed up right now. It's run by a bunch of business bros at this point who don't actually care about games. They just want money and to build value for the shareholders, which is the worst possible reason to do literally anything, especially games.
You got so worried they came crying to you? Oh, well, I'm sorry they dragged you into this. Now that you're here, though, I reckon we could use the unbiased perspective. Fine. You want the full story?
There have been so many ones.
You know, Valguana
And Damelon went to great lengths to help us construct a much quieter motive. We resumed northbound service just outside of Vanguard, the track's end, but our work is far from over.
As it stands, our company is faced with two large-scale projects. The first is to keep our daily operations running smoothly in order to bring in revenue. Business as usual, in other words. The second, however, is a new challenge, reconnecting the tracks through Vanguard to Yasalani Station. We're willing to perform the repairs ourselves, of course, but the land is now falls under Alexandria's dome and is beyond our jurisdiction. We can't just leave the tracks as they are.
Oh, you can't just leave the tracks as they are. Well, I've been negotiating with the Wing of Reflection behind the scenes to make the necessary arrangements.
On top of all of his other duties, of which there are far too many. The new train is in many ways still a prototype, and we have a supply shortage.
It's gonna be another collectible thing.
That's why I offered to step down from driving to run the station. His oaf won't even consider it. He'd rather work himself to an early grave, I suppose.
It knows you're happiest at the throttle's all. It's clear you're both worried sick about each other, so why not?
Point is, I wouldn't need to give up driving. We could just convince a competent artisan to keep us stumped.
An artisan, you say? Look no further. I'm so arty. You could even say I'm artisanal. So very artisanal.
Mission to them. That changes things. Your duties on the creative side, you could well manage both well enough. I count on you to assist Middle Wickwe with our daily operations, then?
Or as long as it involves mining, because it's going to be a hot minute before any of my other classes are caught up.
Thank you, Devlin. Be an asset to the Rayleigh.
Imagine if it was this easy to get a job IRL. I say easy. I'm a incredibly high-level mining expert and literally saved the world multiple times. You know, if only it were this easy. All you got to do is have an incredibly stacked resume and know the right people. Easy. Just like real life.
Hell, Lynn, we have much to discuss. Will you step outside with me for a moment?
Right. Damn line is matters well in hand. Two of us better get back to work. Once again.
Bye. Is this another collectible thing? Second. Sure looks like it might be. I didn't know they did multiple of these in an expansion, honestly.
Words can scarcely express how relieved I am to have your help in this, Damelon. Now, I'll get straight to the point. I tried keeping a locomotive quiet. It'll take lots of polish and plenty more maintenance. Keeping everything in pristine condition. To ensure the works flow smoothly, allow me to introduce you to our local vendors.
Hello, local vendors.
Acquire any materials, there's a good chance I'll pay Yapawi here sells them. As for Kanawa, she'll take your scripts in exchange for a variety of quality goods. Anyway, I'll leave you to get started. Whenever you have something to deliver, come and speak with me.
It is literally another delivery quest, huh? Interesting. Plus some deliveries on them. And a Wickway. We'll do a couple of these, get at least the first tier going. What do you need?
Thanks for coming, Damelon. We need all the help we can get to keep our new train running super quiet.
What about custom deliveries? Thank you. Ah, they need some lubricant, obviously. They need some automotive lubricant, which can be found in Chabameki. Let's go. Chabameki. Yeah. There's something I was gonna say. There was something I was gonna say. Yep. I had a follow-up to this. Certainly did. It's gone now, though. Yeah. I'm going to go out on a limb, Chryso, and say you're probably not going to be around while you're on vacation. Right? Well, you know, enjoy your vacation. Enjoy your trip. We'll be here when you get back. For sure. Now. Let's have some food. I need, like... And these, I think. Yeah, you'll try to pop in, but not going to be here all day? Yeah, for sure. We keep the streak going? True. Yeah, and remember, if you're not here while I'm live, you can always check a few minutes of the VODs or any clips that get made, and it will maintain the streak as long as you do it within 24 hours. That's for everybody's info. Locomotive. Locomotive lubricant. I appreciate it. Yeah, obviously don't sacrifice your vacation to hang out. But it will be good to see you, obviously. Enjoy yourself. Let's do. Let's do this. Not great. Okay. Right. And probably grab like 3 of these. That seems to be the sweet spot. Only out of GP, huh? Wow. I guess this is 250 a shot. Please. That's nice. That's very nice. Do it. Quite, huh? Not quite. Collect. Collect. Will, of course, be here. And then, yeah, like I said, I'll be out of town from the 25th through the 28th myself. So, we'll miss probably a couple of streams in there. I'll need to decide. Probably at least 2. I might take an extra day, because, you know, you gotta have the post-vacation, right? I might take an extra day. We'll see. Yeah. Would be nice. And then you'll miss the 29th by stream then. Yeah, that might be the day I take off. We'll see. Yeah, tis the season. Everybody's doing stuff. It's summer. Things are going on. And I know, yeah, everybody's got something they're doing. Be here. We'll be here though. I don't miss much, but it's super important, both for me and for y'all, to like remember that sometimes you need like to not be on stream for whatever reason. Like, it's a very common trap to fall into for content creators to be like, or for streamers in particular, to be like, well, if I'm not live, then people are going to forget me. You're going to forget about me. I'm going to disappear. Like, it'll all be ruined. Like, that voice in your head. And to a degree, if you're purely a streamer, and then you're probably not making any, like, income while you're not streaming, which is why you know, we're supposed to be doing, like, videos and things like that. So I get it. I get the people who stream like 12 hours a day. I get it. And like every day. It's not healthy. Yeah, sometimes you gotta unplug. Touch grass. Exactly. I don't have any G. But, you know, we'll see. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm not making any income off of YouTube right now because I have not honestly It's my fault. I haven't put in the work. I haven't put in the work. But, get there. I would at least, I would love to get at least the stream YouTube. Monetized. I have 2 YouTube channels because I'm a psychopath. But, what can you do? I need to spend more time on that, but I need to find something I want to create. Like some videos I want to make. Because really the way my brain works is at this point in my life, if I don't want, like, if I'm not really into something, I'm probably not going to do it. Just the way it is. Just the way. Rose, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome back. Where was... Where was it? That... Where was the place I need to go? I need... No? Why can't I find the thing I need? Oh, it's because it's in Jacques Tarot. That's why. That's why. I was in the wrong zone. I think it was Chesawani Spring. Yeah, how you doing today, Rose? We're just doing some side stuff. I've been unlocking some of the collection things. And we got caught up on the role quests for DPSs, magical ranged DPSs.
Thank you for coming, Damelon. We all need the help. We all the help we can get, even. Our new train running. This is pretty cool.
Yes, have some stuff. Here, have this nice big one.
Make your wheels get the grease around here. Essential to minimize noise. This is exactly what I'd hoped for. Rest assured, we put it to good use.
Making your first successful delivery. Give increased satisfaction. Etc. Etc. Well, let's do one of these. Over.
This is exactly what I'd hoped for.
Nice. And one more. Hopefully will be enough to get us to next tier. That's where we'll leave it here as well.
Hitting corners could put passengers' life at risk. I be a little picky about quality, but this should suffice. Thanks.
That was definitely my worst one. Hey, we completed a challenge.
Our engineers would be pleased to sponge about this delivery. Wait here while I get it all squared away for him, huh?
I think that was enough to level up. Yeah, it looks like 3 is roughly the amount it takes me to level up.
Alright, it took a while. As I was shelving the supplies, while I got curious to see your handiwork. Suffice to say, you've exceeded his expectations too.
I am very cool, yeah.
We really owe you a Damelon. Our train running so quietly. Ronique are back to grazing undisturbed. Locals have you to thank for that.
I try to keep a healthy balance. Because the temptation's obviously there. To just be like, I'll be live all the time. Because where all my income is currently. All my income right now is from being live. But if I did that, your boy would be super burnt out very quickly. And thus, I wouldn't be able to do it at all.
Your passengers like it too. When they're happy, the Raylan's happy. Watching these dome folk cry tears of joy after being kept from Shaloni for so long. Couldn't be prouder of our work. Alawani. Now, speaking of which, there's another project I'd like your help with. Give me some time to iron out the particulars and I'll be in touch, alright?
Nice. Got some more gato chocolat. Some more pound cake. Sorry, Pond's cake. Satisfaction milk. Weekway now considers you a marriage mediator. I forgot they were married. And yet, there's still much work to be done. Jacques Terral railing is... I think it's like shock. Terral railing is to be continue operating smoothly. That end, the Weekway has a new thing. Oh yeah.
Now then, I'd like to speak with you about the next project I have in mind. Something I'd like our passengers need. For the Dome Dwellers, some 30 years have passed, yeah? I explain why so many of our southbound riders are middle-aged and older.
Imagine being middle-aged or older.
And save for our noise-stamping efforts, the train has largely remained the same, particularly the interior. Board lighting and hard wooden seats. I doubt our elderly passengers find it as tolerable as before. So it's time we made some improvements. Going forward, looking for supplies and materials to brighten up and soften our carriage interiors. Hope we can count on you.
Gods. Custom deliveries have been updated. Let's see what the...
See what I was hoping to see?
Carriage furnishing supplies, which I apparently mine. Just whole boxes of furniture. Not gonna worry about that right now, but as you can see, scale those up. Cool. Very neat. Then you can exchange. This is yet another currency, so do stuff with it. Get stuff like materia. Orchestrion rolls or decorations or all sorts of stuff. Even crafting materials. Or gear. Eventually get better stuff. I wanted some fancier. Honestly, these might be worth spending some money on at some point. Probably not. Probably not yet. Oh, I could Gosh. 701 and 351. Actually a decent bit better, too. Actually a decent bit better. Might not be a bad idea. I may have to buy some stuff. Cool. Let's see. What is next? Let's go to Rugger's Reach. We'll go to Rugger's Reach. Well, actually, first right here. Need to make sure our estate's visited regularly. We'll go to Rugger's Reach, and I'll go and unlock the next tier of the raid for Sunday, for next Sunday. I see my incredibly well-decorated house. Definitely doesn't look like a psychopath lives here. It's very cohesively designed. Very. Definitely not just random bits of and bobs thrown up to get them out of my inventory. Definitely not. That's rude that you would even accuse me of that. I need to build my submarine. I need to do that. I did see you you procured yourself a bunch of tanks. Right, so while I was lurking, I thought I heard you making a transaction. Maybe selling tanks? I don't remember which way it was. Yeah. Rugger's Reach. Ralga. Ralga. We're just gonna unlock the quest. We're not gonna try to do it right now. Of course. That's job switch. Job. Victim answer. Yeah, y'all, I didn't know that Pictomancer's been around since at least Final Fantasy VI. I did not realize. We in our Final Fantasy VI playthrough, we just met a Pictomancer, which is very cool. Very cool. I had no idea. What? Why are there two quests here? Ah, the savage. That's the savage rate. Jesse, what's up, girl? How you doing? Jesse greets you with a grave expression.
Amelon, so glad you're here. In case you haven't heard, we've observed a huge surge of anomalous energy coming from the yawn. Nasty feeling. This means Omega's ready to go ahead with the next stage of its experiment. But Master Garland's on his way, so let's hear what he has to say. Here to share your thoughts on this, Chief?
Yeah, I do. Our colleagues on the ground have reported the appearance of mysterious floating structures inside the yacht. You recall, we were investigating a similar anomaly when Alpha and Alta Roita made their appearance.
Omega certainly knows how to get our attention. I blush to recall the eagerness with which he plunged into the abyss, ignorant of the warped gladiatorial contest that awaited us. But what a staggering collection of opponents, plucked from the pages of both history and fiction, for their ability to pose a threat to Omega. And should you prevail against these interdimensional champions, what then shall be your prize? Why, a battle against the most devastating weapon the world has ever seen. How marvelous.
Oh, Nero.
See those eyes of flame? For once, I wish you were being sarcastic.
Huh? Anyway, the energy search, based on our previous experience, seems highly probable that this is our signal to join the fray. Needless to say, bit of an invitation we cannot refuse. Not when the alternative is Omega releasing its creations on Eorzea. Well, Adama, ready to answer the call? The call of the Brotherhood? Call of the Storm? Call of Cthulhu?
Well, I'm afraid Biggs and Wedge won't be answering any calls just yet. They're still mending in the ambush in the control center.
Well, yes, of course. We'll just have to struggle on without them for the time being. Don't worry. Nero and I will see to it that you receive all the support you need. Defeat is not an option.
Whee! I do believe Alpha here agrees. Oh, that reminds me. I've got something special for you, little fellow. Come with me. Me? Please don't capitalize me. Please. Please don't market me.
What? What'd it be? Yo. That is adorable. That is absolutely adorable. Custom made Ironworks uniform. Oh, you do look smart, I must say. Adorable. He's got his own little uniform.
He is part of the expedition team, after all. Considering the dangers lurking in that rift,
It's only right that we give him some protective equipment. How very thoughtful of you, Jesse. Here I was thinking you were just sizing him up for a new range of merchandise.
unlike you, I can do two things at once.
Like, yeah, I was. What about my protective equipment?
You are a famous hero who can afford his own gear. I'll bet you could buy a house for the cost of what you're wearing.
It's not wrong. Although not a house in 14.
Joking aside, not even a fine uniform like ours lasts longer than you, or with all the fighting you get up to. You'd need to tailor something specific to your needs and make it out of far more durable materials. By durable, I mean expensive. Saying that, if you were in a position to provide said materials, I'm sure our artisans would happily work day and night. All blissful smiles and sparkly eyes. Make you something suitable.
I was not expecting her to agree.
Fascinating, though, this discussion of ironworks garmenture undoubtedly is. Hey, our time not be better spent, say, traveling to the yawn. Mega waits!
I like how I was asking about a uniform when I'm sitting here in a lifeguarding shirt, like jacket and Speedo.
Like, where's my uniform?
I'm wearing mine. I'm wearing my uniform. Yawn. A little sore today. Just in general. I need to do more stretching. But again, stretching's a bit uncomfy. Do it anyway. What? Yeah, we're just gonna unlock this. I'm not gonna try to do it today. We'll save it for next week. Oh, but real when you are, Damelon. Say the word. I'll take the blunt. There is a duty here? Interesting. Talking of stretching, you need to walk the dog? Absolutely, Ook. Do that thing. Did you get cut? Did you get stuck in a the 5 billion cutscenes in a row in the MSQ yet? Luke? You'll do that. Take those warnings to heart. Like it'll warn you. It'll be like, note: several cutscenes will play in sequence. Please be prepared. Take those warnings to heart because they do not joke. It's fun though. I like it. I'm glad they warned you. Yeah, you got a little bit of that. Yep, they like it. They like doing it, especially in Realm Reborn. Yeah, go take care of the puppers. We'll be here. We'll be here doing our thing. Right then. On we go. Apparently, I've got an encounter happening with you, along with what scant wisdom I can provide. Distinct James Earl Jones. Splash. Splish splash, we were taking a bath. What do they got for me now? Looks very similar to the other one. Very similar. I feel like we did this last time too. I just don't remember. Well, the riff seems as much as it did before.
We appear to be mercifully solid. But I detect some changes. If I'm not mistaken, there are fewer eggs floating in the ether.
Oh, I suppose so. Beep boop. Welcome, Alpha Group. Your prompt arrival is appreciated. Beep. Mega. Seem your experiment continued in our absence. Beep boop. Affirmative. Progress has been satisfactory. Approximately 50% of our test subjects have been eliminated. Each test world hosts an ongoing contest. Strong eliminate a weak. The process is certain, inclusive, inevitable. Every result matches the predicted outcome. Every result except yours. Flip to these images cause you distress. Please examine them closely. Without suitable stimulation, you may not exceed your calculated probability of success. Your survival is crucial to my study. So you, I must continue to explore the contradiction I have discovered in your otherwise impotent kind. The ability to triumph over overwhelming odds is one I must acquire. Sheen, what hast thou to show for all the years that have passed since the culmination of our war? Naught, save thy continued existence. Hast thou thought for what falleth thy home star? So ad break is starting soon. Attempts to provoke me will not succeed. I will follow my programming, fight, win, evolve, and I will return to a poop. Error. Accurate rendering of planetary label impossible in current mode of communication. Terminating exchange and returning to priority experiment. I see what they did. Stay away from Alpha.
Alterations to equipment parameters detected. Recalculating projected combat capabilities. Flip. Complete.
Yes, chat. Take a break along with me. Grab some water. Grab a snack. We'll be back in about 3 minutes to do the thing. Here be. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. How you doing? How you doing? Let's keep it going, shall we? Last hour of the stream, right? 1 o'clock? More or less. Alterations to equipment parameters detected. Recalculating projected combat capabilities. Flip. Complete. I will now commence recording your practical performance. Proceed, Alpha Group. Overcome the obstacles in your path. Reach the end of the course constructed for you. Okay. Here we go fighting again.
We have our orders. We cut a path through the chaff then.
No. Those are some nice cards. Which means, go in one moment, card, game, play. I mean, to play upon the proceedings. Lead us this time. Of course, that's what you meant. Well, we do have the authorization to fight in this area of the rift. I suppose there's nothing to stop you from joining us.
Welcome aboard, Alpha. Let's go. Alpha's gonna help. Is Alpha an astrologian? What the cards are for? Let's evaluate. He's a barrier to you. Noted. Me? Hey, you're stuck for now. Ease. Joey. Let's go. Never mind. Oh, not here. We got separated. Oh. Other visitors. Bring it on. I'm not scared. You get him. Happen. Yeah, yeah. Alpha's kicking. Literally. Doing some kicking. Alpha takes out a card, huh? Go. Go. That was cool. Blasted it. We're a little surrounded. Hi guys. Welcome to the party.
Hey, are we ready to... Oh, apparently not. Fortunately for you, I came prepared for the occasion. What a perfect opportunity. You'll test my latest creation. Oh, Nero.
Technica. How you doing? Thank you for the check-in. Hope you're doing well.
Behold, Mac
XLV
Iron Nero. Look at the new and improved Mighty Mjolnir Gunhammer.
What is it? Like L's 50, right? There's 60, 68? Yeah, the Mark 68. Almost nice. Nice.
Ipside Garland, bear witness to the devastation.
Bear witness to the devastation. I don't have a good voice for Nero. I'm not happy with where I'm going with him yet. Right. Blast some nerds. Get them. Kill them all.
Stop.
All right, we got him. Handled. Make sure we repaint our banners, our motifs. Eh. Blast them. Blast them, bud. So far, so good. Fun. This is fun. Oh, a proper challenge, huh? Oh. Ow. Heals, please. Yes. We're fine. Duty complete. Got him. Not too shabby. Hi. Hi, giant mask that looks vaguely familiar.
Perhaps there to be the end of them. Of the path as well.
As far as operation duration goes, that was pushing the limit. Still, should suffice.
Pretty cool. I like how Sid was holding onto his sunglasses. I appreciate that.
Scrambling to stay out of the way of Nero's new toy. Found myself wondering about that card you used, Alpha. Here to explain.
Hey,
Stuff that it is but one of many tools at his disposal. Be not be deceived by his appearance. Like all of the creations, Alpha was chosen for his prowess in battle.
wait, don't go kill her. Wait.
Bleep. Analysis complete. Hi, Omega.
Results matched. Revised projections. At this rate of improvement, you will fail to qualify as subjects of note. Midgard Somner, your parameters are notably inferior.
So, does thou yet believe me the mighty worm I was? That our incarnation perished long ago. My fate was sealed the moment I delivered my spawn into this far-flung star. They might suffer to remain, did offer my life under Heidelin, abiding henceforth in spectral form, servant to be summoned to our.
Your account correlates with my records. Explains why I arrived on this planet, only to find that my journey's purpose was lost. Of necessity, my priority shifted to repairs, even as I searched for a new target of sufficient strength.
You return, Duke?
Nice. Welcome back.
How'd the walk go?
Yet I still do not understand why you aid these creatures.
That mask does look familiar in the background, y'all.
reason playing.
But mayhap 'tis not so for a soulless machine such as thee. By thee and thine, my home laid waste. The sound of thee, my very scent, stirreth upon me a tempest of rage. I but lend these mortals what little aid I can render.
Illogical. If your purpose is to facilitate my destruction, it would require an entity more powerful than you were at your prime. Without the means to muster such might, your presence here is meaningless. The experiment continues. Alpha Group, your next opponent awaits within the Sigmascape. Enter and commence the contest.
Aha. Wonder who that could be. Temporary campus setup. Just look familiar. Should do it. Our new base for operations is up and running. Now, what I'd really like to do is delve deeper into Omega's past. But as our dragon seems disinclined to indulge my curiosity, we'd best focus on the task at hand. To get on to conquering the occupants of the Sigmascape, shall we? Indeed we shall. You got for me? Sid's ready to discuss your foray into the Sigmascape. Before we cross the threshold, we should take a moment to discuss where we stand. That is the test world you need to conquer, the Sigmascape.
Is that a mask or a face?
Yes, it was certainly a surprise, but this is verging on disturbing. It should. You have no idea what it might signify.
I do.
My first instinct is to dive straight into our analysis. Problem being with that, without a reference point from within the Sigmascape to start from, we'll have no way of knowing or even analyzing the correct data. Which means you just have to go in blind. Hardly the best way to enter a fight, but needs must, and well, are you up for the challenge? Always. Always. I'm going to ask you to join him, Alpha. We seem to be fine out here, but Damelon will need your authorization. He's to do battle inside the test world.
Hey. Your wits about you, Savior. Your next opponent could be almost anything.
Be one.
From any game in the series.
Definitely not 6. Definitely not.
Wait.
Alpha appears eager to proceed. You may enter Sigmascape version 1.0. Whenever you're ready. Click. Again, we're not going to do this today, but we do have it now. We do have it.
It's pretty cool.
Don't know who it'll be. Senses straining and nerves taut. You could swear you hear a high-pitched whistle echoing from within the arena beyond. Voice. Could be anybody. Cool. Alright, we got that set up, so we'll do that on Sunday. On our group day. Start the Sigmascape.
Start the Sigmascape.
Um, 123, huh? What else did I need to do? What else did I want to do? All right, stretch.
Let's see. Let's go back to Tuliala for now. See what's what. I have any more blue quests here? Zana. Minstrel. Kai. The pillow, huh? Let's repair. I do not know. We're caught. We've got all our quests ready to go. More continuing stuff. Do I have anything else I can complete? What is this? Yeah, let's go here. Go to King of the Castle. Apparently I have a step I can do here. I assume this is another dungeon. Let's go here. We'll do this. Just trying to line up as much stuff as we can. Unlocking things. Prepping all that. So thank y'all for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. We need to go down to the aqueduct. They won't let me jump off the bridge here, though. Oh, they will right here. Ow. My bones. Hello, Mr. Sekasugumi Blade. Oh, you were sent by the East Adenal Trading Company. There's still a chance. Permit me to apprise you of the situation. The castle is presently held by a group of criminals under the leadership of a merchant named Kageyama. We believe his demand to close off our borders, as ludicrous as they seem, are a vain attempt to eliminate what he sees as a threat to foreign businesses. Were only him and his cohorts, I am quite confident my men and I could easily rout him on our own. Rodden, however, is his bodyguard. Our informants tell us he is a swordsman of great renown, hanging in the underworld. He demands exorbitant sums of money, defending his clients with seemingly unhuman displays of strength and skill. Commiserate. Price he is paid. Ah. Greg, is that you? Your task would be to contend with Kageyama and his hired blade in the heart of the castle. With all eyes focused on you, they'll fail to notice my men's intrusion. Rescue the hostages. It pains me to ask this of a civilian, but for you to save these people, I can see no other way. Ugana Castle is now. Nice. Yet another dungeon I have never done. All we can. Ooh. Actually, a bunch in Stormblood that I never did. We got Kagane, we got
Actually, is there only the one? Do I do the other one at some point? No, we'll definitely have to do that. Some juncture. Go in here. Let's see. Let's see. Wow. Any other quests that I haven't progressed? Nope. Need to do dungeon. Need to do dungeon. Trial. Trial. Raid. This is, I call it Crescent stuff. Dungeon, raid, dungeon, dungeon, raid. Dungeon? Dungeon, raid. Then, need more levels. I might just do like a. What's this over here? What was this over here? New king on the block. What was this? Was this a one of the? New king on. Is this another Monster Hunter thing? This one of the Monster Hunter events? I think so. I think that's right. Well, if so, we might as well grab it then. Oh yeah, 100%.
Here's a man if it's bounty. There feels to bring back something from the forge. Or have something that needs smitten. I can do it.
Yeah, let's grab this quest. Grab the Monster Hunter, the next Monster Hunter quest. This hunter's unbridled enthusiasm can only mean one thing. The hunt is on. That'll work.
Well, if it is my old rival, Damlon Morgan. You haven't to last learned from a true hunter of elite marks, have you? Forgive me if I seem overly presumptuous. Now an adventurer that you are, I've always considered you to be a rival of sorts. Well, healthy competition goes a long way. Keeping one skill sharp, you know.
But a hunter ain't worth shite without a smithy to keep him armored and armored. You have to excuse him. He's never been one for social purposes.
But he's a damn fine hunter.
He brings back to the forge, keeps me in business.
It's time race when game is afoot. Reminds me, I have news of a quarry that might pique your interest. Recently came across a rather peculiar bill, clan hunt board. Here, have a look.
Oh, yeah. That's a Rathalos. That's a Rathalos. Bill depicts a crimson wyvern, unlike anything you've ever seen. Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know what that is. Unfortunately, further reading of the bill reveals nothing of the word.
Strange, isn't it? Not only is the drawing unabashedly crude, the bill itself lacks formality, expected of anything approved by the Centurio clan. Still, bounty's a bounty. We're setting out, though, but it would be wise to confirm the details of the request. Herein lies the rub. Establishment weren't even aware this bill had been posted. Likely the escapades of some mischievous. But this beast truly is out there somewhere. What manner of hunter would I be if I didn't go and find out? And from what I've been told, I never wanted to back down from a chance at adventure. So how about it? Take up the hunt.
Count me in. Never, the other answer is I've never been one for rumors and hearsay. That's just not true.
You're a bit the thrill seeker I marked you for. Glad to hear it. Make things a little more interesting. What do you say we make this a race, huh? So you can slay it first. I'll even give you a hint to get you on your way. These we're after is a Rathalos. King of the Sky, as they call it. What I gathered was last spotted somewhere around the Asm Steppe. I'd like to learn more if you speak with the locals at Reunion. As for me, I still need to prepare before I can head out, so consider this a head start. Good luck, Damelon. Best hunter win.
It will be me. I'm the best hunter. It will be me. Oh yeah, gotta get your squats in. I think I have this. Or if I do, I don't know what it is. Remote. Doesn't look like it's... Nope.
Rich.
Alright, let's go this way then. Yeah, I figure I might as well unlock this. We could definitely go for some Rathalos hunting on a Sunday here. A red wyvern by the name of Rathalos. Oh, I'm sorry, you must be mistaken. I've heard stories of a great wyvern that slumbers in the mountains to the north, but it was not red. Most certainly does not go by that name. Still, this Rathalos you speak of truly exists. Slaying such a beast would bring great honor to my tribe. Mark my words, this beast will fall by a blade of the Oranir. Okay, thanks for the help. Thanks for the help, bud. You seen it?
A gargantuan red wyvern? I'm sorry, sir, but I'm not really familiar with the comings and goings of this place. I only visit on occasion to do a small bit of business. Perhaps you could speak with the Kestir. Though speak is perhaps not the right word, seeing as they do not. At any rate, you'll find none more knowledgeable of the happenings in the Asm Steppe.
So you say. So you say. Down here. Where they be? Oh, there we go.
A red wyvern named Rathalos? Oh dear. Perhaps the story I heard was true then. Of a young man from the Yura clan leading a flock of Dzos down from the mountains. He was making his way to Reunion when a fierce wind began to blow. Terrible howling gale left him all but blinded. To his horror, he soon realized the deafening roar he heard was not of the wind's making. Claims it was that of a great wyvern, descended from on high to claim several Dzos from his flock, disappearing into the sky as quickly as it came. Needless to say, he ran to Reunion with all haste, telling everyone what had happened. But the man is a known liar and a swindler, so who would believe such a tale coming from him?
Huh. A known liar and a swindler. It's not a great sign. Upon hearing of a red wyvern, the Casteria merchant takes on a grave expression. Who's right? Casteria merchant points southwestward. Perhaps you'll find some clue to the wyvern's whereabouts in that direction. Alright. Can do. Casteria don't talk. And just noted. This should unlock the Rathalos fight, which could be fun to do on Sunday as well. Terrifying. I go too far. Let's see. You arrive at the area where the Casteria merchant appeared to be indicating. Let's see. I'm hungry, chat. I'm definitely tacoing it up right after this. I'm gonna do a raid in taco.
That's this? Oh, a hunter. And a formidable one and looking one at that. Howdy, Meowster. Will you come to help then? Help hunt the Meowster Rathalos?
After seeing the bounty, I couldn't resist. We've seen a talking cat before.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I knew I was right to post that bill. I am an apprentice feline hunter. I've come to this place in search of meowsters. Rathalos, to be precise. But even with 9 lives, I can never slay one of my own. That's why I posted that notice, so they can help. There's a reason they're often referred to as King of the Skies. Some also call them fire wyverns on account of their ability to breathe fire. I feel awful just thinking about all the hunters burned to cinders in their wake.
Oh.
Yes, and they were exactly like that. I believe it's powerful enough to stun their prey.
Great. Yeah. It's Ruh-roh.
Sound.
Oh, there he is. There he is, chat. Rathalos. Rip to that critter. Yeah, see, you can also play Monster Hunter in 14. Still an insane crossover. Such a bizarre crossover for Monster Hunter and Final Fantasy.
That was him. That was Rathalos. Still willing to help. Hope.
I got this.
What a day, what a day. Both a meowster and a ferocious hunter to slay it. I sure got the cream today. I'm sorry, he seems to be heading northwest, back into the mountains. Mountains. Oh, before I forget, I never did ask your name.
I'm a Damelon Morgan.
Nice to meet you, Damelon. Now, let's be off.
That Monster Hunter track that they're playing is just wildly stuck in my head. Fly! Go all the way up here, huh? Yeah, we might do some Rathalos. I swore I've done this. Or I could have swore I fought a Rathalos in 14. I love the music in this game. So many good tracks. And Nobuo-san, the writer for a lot of the 14 tracks, is the one who did the rearranged stuff for Final Fantasy VI Remaster. You know? I don't remember who did what. There was Soken and Nobuo both did a bunch of 14 stuff, and I don't know who did what.
Rathalos is somewhere along that path. Just know it. I'm afraid you'll have to go without me, as I am right now. I'm afraid I'd only slow you down. Where you go, though? Insist you take this with you. When catastrophe strikes, Hunter should never be without mega potions. I don't know if you normally keep medicine on hand to treat your wounds, but I guarantee you've never had anything quite like that. And your friends ready? Head on in. You do have friends to help, right?
Probably on Sunday.
8? But hunters usually fight in groups of 4. I suppose you know best.
Great Hunt. Now accessible. Cool. During the Battle of the Great Hunt, you'll gain access to the Duty Action Mega Potion. He advises that while it can be used to restore a large amount of XP, usage is limited. When clearing the duty, you can claim a special reward by examining the remains of the Rathalos. Be certain to do so before leaving. Don't forget to carve, basically. Cool. Now we have that, too. We have a trial? Is that a trial? Yes, it is. Cool. Yeah, we managed to try to do that on Sunday as well. Neat. What other things can I unlock? Do I have any blue quests in this zone? Somehow no. Shocking. That's actually surprising. Maybe I did them all. Yes. Stomach's rumbling. Those tacos got me some kind of way. Got me feeling some kind of way. Let's go. I don't know. We may, you know what? We may just call it there. We may call it a little bit. Maybe. Rather than try to hunt down something else. We don't have that much time left. We only got like 10 minutes left. Maybe. than try to find, spend all that time just running around trying to find what's next. We just call it there. Yeah, I think we will.
I think we will.
That way I'm not rushing to send y'all off this time, like I usually am. Yeah. We got some more stuff unlocked. We got some progress. We got some new gathering stuff I can do on the side, which is also fun. And we unlocked some stuff for our next group day, too. Pretty accomplished day, IMO. In my, maybe even IMHO. My opinion might even be humble. Let's see. Yeah. I think that's everything for today, chat. If you have enjoyed the stream, make sure you follow me at all the places down below. If you're over there on the YouTube side, make sure you click a like on the stream and maybe even a subscribe on the channel if you feel like it. It does genuinely help me out. Yeah. Tomorrow we'll be back with more Final Fantasy VI. We are continuing our adventures in that game. I'm having so much fun with it. So hopefully I'll check in for that. It's also doing very well on the channel, which always a plus. It's because for the very first time I'm on like the first row in the category, because obviously not many people streaming 6. So where I'm getting to pop off a little bit. Been very nice. So yeah, come and hang out with it. It'll be the same on Thursday, and our next 14-day will be on Sunday, of course, where we'll do some more group content with the community. See what we get up to. We'll see what we get up to. We got a bunch of stuff unlocked, things we can check out. Yeah. Duke, you also have a good rest of your day. Enjoy your evening and get some good sleep. I will enjoy my tacos. I'm literally gonna rate us out, maybe chill for a minute, and then be like, give me tacos. 'Cause I am craving super hard. Speaking of, if you are on the Twitch side, we will go ahead and rate as we try to do. If you're on the YouTube side, that is not a mechanic that exists, so feel free to just hang out, and I'll click the button here in a bit. So, let's see. Yeah. Have an excellent night, Duke. Thank you for hanging out today. Thank you all for hanging out. A very chill day, but we like a chill day. We like a chill day. Let's see, who's on my raid box? Who's on the raid arenas? Who's available for raidage? Preferably someone we maybe haven't raided in a minute, potentially. Maybe. No, I don't know. I don't know. See if someone was doing some potentially demo stuff, but it doesn't look like anybody is. Let's see. Why is my screen flashing? That's disturbing. That's upsetting. This is the hardest part about doing any of this. Yeah, I can't decide. We'll just go. We'll right over to Content Delta. He's doing some streamer help and creating some widgets for stream that I'll probably end up stealing and using on my own channel. Or it's not even stealing. He offers them for free. Oh yeah, let's right over to Mr. Delta. Obviously, I am on the Content Delta stream team. So I'm a little biased. And also on his mod team. But, you know, why not? That'll work. That'll give me a chance to go grab some tacos and all that as well. Of course, if y'all would like to support me outside of the Twitch channel, there's the links for that. But also, if you are a sub, you can use that first raid message. If you're not a sub, you can use the second one. We will be back tomorrow at the same time, 10 a.m. Central US time, for more Final Fantasy VI. So come hang out for that. Thank you all very much for watching today. I appreciate every single one of you. Take care of yourselves. Be good. Be good to yourselves and be good to others. And we will see you next time. Goodbye.